Your thoughts on the tush push, brotherly shove? Are you for it, against it? A lot of NFL people say get rid of that play, but wonder where you stand as a center.
I'm kind of with Jason on this one, where it was what was his? And you said cursing was okay, I
Oh yeah,
believe. Is it? Yes. I think what he came out afterwards and had a quote. It was like, anytime we called it, he was like "fuck my life" or something like that. Like, it was kind of just the rallying cry, because it looks terrible. I mean, I get the idea of it, and they do it so well, and obviously it works, but. Oh, that's a lot of pressure to put on the center. Not only get low enough and to have the blast off the ball, but then deal with the pile that's on top of you. And they seem, I truly believe that the Eagles ran it where they lived in, like, well, we have 4 downs. Like, if it's 3rd and 7, if we get to 4th and 1, that's a win. Like, they weren't always going for the first down. They're like, you know what? If we get close enough to the 4th down, we got the tush. And so, like, you feel like every game it was like 3 or 4 times. So I feel like it would have been a little tricky, and I don't know if I would have loved it that much, but it worked. So in the end game, whatever works for the team, you do.
And what's the thing here? Because the Jets, for whatever reason, the last couple of years, they can't do a QB sneak for the life of them. Fans are like, what the hell? We do it in Madden all the time. It seems almost automatic to make it happen. And us fans are like, what the? So I'm sure it's a little harder than us fans are saying. But what is the secret to a successful quarterback sneak? Because the Jets specifically, and there's been a couple of regimes over the last handful of years in terms of coaches, and they haven't been able to crack the code on a consistent basis. What is the secret to that?
I think that there's two. Out there, you have the one, it's the surprise attack, where you set up for a play, and then if you get the optimal look, you can just have your quarterback sneak through. And then the other one is where you're telling everyone knows, hey, this is where we're going. It's whether or not you can do it. And I think they have a great blend of a fantastic offensive line. They have a quarterback who I feel like I saw some stat said that he squats like 600 pounds or something. So you get those legs churning, and you see the guys behind him. It's well designed. I mean, they're not just standing there for looks. They're pushing. They get underneath the pads and add another added element of leverage. So it's something that they definitely thought out. And so I'm more of a school of thought. You hit them with the high side of it, where you line up some play, and if you can get a good look, you take that. Otherwise, you run the play, because let's be honest. I mean, you practice plays 1,000 times in August, and you practice quarterback sneak in August, 0. So I was just saying, like, you can. I'd rather run a play that I've done 1,000 times in August than one that I've never practiced. To me, that's I would much rather do that than, because I'm trying to think about it. And, looking back at it, I don't think we ever really practiced quarterback sneak. It was just, hey, push the guy in front of you and let's get a yard. Because I think coaches are always scared of the danger of running a live QB sneak. You don't want to hurt the quarterback. You don't want to get guys hurt and everything. So, I would always a surprise attack is a much favorable way for me with a play behind it.